So hey everyone, how you guys doing today? I'm back again with another cool tutorial on how to get Pinterest followers fast. To all you new subscribers, or if you're just stopping into my channel, I want to say welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments below, and I am going to get back to you as soon as I can. So to all my awesome subscribers, thank you guys so much for getting me 180 subscribers. I am so happy. I'm about to jump up and down on my chair right now. I can't believe it. So you guys are awesome as always. Let's get this show on the road. Now, the methods that I am about to show you requires hard work and patience. Don't listen to what these gurus tell you on YouTube or anywhere else on the web that you can't push a button and everything is going to just start rolling in. You don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. Those are all liars. They're usually just promoting some affiliate product that they get commissions off of. That's not what I want to do with my channel. I want to really help you guys to get results. So now just a few quick tips before we begin is actually about Pinterest. You see, with Pinterest, the more images and pins you pin to Pinterest, the more engagement you are going to get in return. So pinning your images at the right time of the day will result in more people seeing your pins. Yes, that is true. Whatever country that you are targeting, where your main audience is coming in from on Pinterest, you need to find out when these people, what time of the day these people usually get onto Pinterest, to be able to pin your images at that specific time for these guys to see it and engage with it and repin it and so on. Now, Pinterest followers are not as important as Pinterest group boards. This is something I want you to really consider and remember, that it doesn't matter if you have one Pinterest follower, as long as you have a few high quality group boards that you can pin your images to. You're good to go. You don't need to worry about Pinterest followers, but I am going to show you how you can, because that is what this tutorial is all about. So next is actually giving new life to your old pins. You always want to remember that if you pinned an image, let's say about a month ago, you want to go back in there and you want to repin those old images, and that is going to help those images get ranked up higher, because they're going to have a higher amount of repins. It doesn't matter if you are the one doing the repinning, it's going to push those pins. There you have to think about it as backlinks to your pins. So the more backlinks your pins has, the more it's going to get pushed up higher into the Pinterest search engine, and that is going to put new eyes on those old pins. So what we're going to be talking about in this tutorial is targeting names. This is something that not most Pinterest users know about. This is my secret tip. This is what I use to get Pinterest followers faster. And also we're going to be targeting new users. This is really amazing. If you know how to do this the right way, you are going to get tons of followers before you even know it on Pinterest. So next we're going to be talking about following people in your niche and using the following and unfollowing method. So let's get this started. I want to show you guys how you can do this step by step in your Pinterest account. So this is one of my Pinterest account. I actually have over 5 or 6 of these accounts, and this is one of them. This is what I use to send group boards out to my followers. And as you can see here, I have over 9,500 followers, and I'm following 10,015. Now, this is what we're talking about when we want to use the following and unfollowing method. You just want to follow random people. Let's say I have someone in the fashion category. I want to follow people in the fashion category. I'm going to go to people. You just type in whatever your niche is, and you click on some of these high results. Now you go to the followers of that person, and you want to follow. I already did some of that a few hours earlier, You want to follow 200 people every 2 hours for 48 hours. And then you want to go back in there and you want to unfollow those people for the next 48 hours. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but I'm actually writing a blog post about this as I'm shooting this video. And I tell you the exact method. I'm going to leave a link in the description that you can get back. You can go back in there and you can read the article on how you can do this. So what you want to do is you want to follow 200 people, random people, for 48 hours. Now, once you follow those people for 48 hours, you want to comment on their pins, and what you want to do is, let me just go back in there. Now I followed this lady about 2 hours earlier. Now I want to go back to her profile and I want to click on pins. What you want to do is come in here. She's not actually an active user, so I'm going to skip her, but I'm just going to show you this for demonstration purposes. I want to go to the last pin that she pinned and I want to leave a comment like nice pin, and then you want to ask like a question. What is this for? You already know what it's for, but you're just asking your question to get some engagement. The more engagement that you can get from a person on Pinterest, the more likely they are to follow you back. So you're going to do this for 48 hours, and then after 48 hours, you want to go ahead and unfollow all of those people, all of those 48 of all of those people that you followed in the 48 hours. You want to unfollow them and do this for about a week. And once you're done with that, you want to go back into your followers and you're going to see how many people followed you back, and then you can go ahead and follow. Those people are going to stick. They're going to be your real followers. The ones that followed you back, those are going to be your real followers, and now you want to return the favor and you want to follow those people back. Let's move on to the next step. So the next step is you want to follow people in your niche. Now, what I showed you earlier is that if you're in the fashion category, if you're in the fashion niche, you want to come in here, type in fashion, okay, and you want to follow all of these people in your fashion niche. You follow all of them. You follow 200 people for every 2 hours. You're allowed to follow 200 people for 2 hours on Pinterest, and you do that every 2 hours, and you can unfollow in the next 48 hours. So this is the following the people in your niche, and the followers of these people that are in your niche as well, they're already interested in what you have to offer, so they're more likely to follow you back. Now let's go back in there and see. I have step-by-step methods in here that you can also use. So now we're going to use this targeting names technique that I use on Pinterest. So what you want to do with this step is you want to go to Google, and in Google search you want to type in, let's say, what are common names for women in the USA? So you want to type that, whatever your country is. Okay, let's say you have the most common girl names in the US is Emily, Madison. You want to take one of these. You want to copy that, go back into Pinterest. You want to paste that in there because you want to know where. I'm not saying this doesn't mean that for people from other countries aren't going to be named Madison, but what this does is that it helps you target specific demographics. If you have products that you want to sell, or you want your traffic coming from the US or Canada, you can target these specific people. Now, once you do the following, now this works best with the following and unfollowing, but with this, because these are targeted prospects from targeted demographics, you can actually follow these people and stalk them. I know that this isn't what we're supposed to be doing, but once you follow these targeted people in a specific demographic, now let's say this lady has 6,000 followers and she's only following 34. I'm not going to target her because it looks like she's not following people back. I'm not going to waste my time on someone like that. You want to look for someone that at least you know that this person follows. They might follow you back if you did follow the person. Now that you follow the person, you want to come to the pins and you want to save some of their pins. You want to leave as many comments as you can on that person's profile. You want to work on that specific demographic group of people that you follow. You want to work on them for at least a week. You just continue working on those people, sending them comments, liking whatever it is that they pin, and you send them messages and so on. This is awesome, guys. If you just think about it, you can get a lot of cool results with this. Now, you don't want to unfollow these people. You just want to keep on grooming them, that they get used to seeing you around, that they know that you're not going anywhere and you like whatever it is that they're putting out. It's more likely that they are gonna follow you back. Now, once you follow these people, let's say, okay, I have a group of Marys. Let's say I go to my followers list and I followed a couple of they're not going to show in here, but let's say we go a bit down and it's going to group these people. Like if you follow 200, let's say 1,000 Madison, it's going to show up. Those Madisons are going to be grouped together. So when you want to work on them, you just go to your followers tab and you can work on them each person by person, or you can just type in Madison, and once that pops up, you go to the People's tab and it's going to show you who you've followed, and then you can work on them from there. That's how easy it is to target names. This is how you want to do it. You want to find the demographic, which country they're from, and you want to target those people, stalk the shit out of them until they follow you back. I know it's not ethical, but this is how you got to do it. You got to get it all in. You can't take chances. You need to work it all out. So next, you want to target new users. So yeah, when someone creates a new social media account, their first goal is getting people to follow them. Of course, they are new to the platform, so you want them to feel welcomed. So if you go to Pinterest and you type in a specific name, okay, let's say we went to this Madison and she only had like a few. You always want to target people with under 100 followers. You look for people, you just keep on doing this until you find people with under 100 followers. And then you need to find a name like, I think most of the tier 3 third world countries are just getting into Pinterest. So if you follow those names, you can actually, let's say we want to, the more you go down, you're going to find Madisons with less followers. So you want to target people who are new users, they have no followers, and then you want to follow them, you want to comment on their stuff, and this is how you do it. You follow them, comment on their stuff, and most of them are going to follow you back because they're new to the platform, and they're going to feel happy that someone is following them, and they're going to follow you back. That's how it works. So you go in there and you look for people. Let's say we want to go for Lana. I'm going to try Lana. I don't want to keep this video is already under over 14 minutes. No, she has a lot of followers. I don't want to go for that. You want to go for, let's go down. The users with the higher amounts of followers are usually at the top. No, you don't want to go for that either. She's not following anyone. So that's it. You need to go in there, find the new users, and you want to follow them. So let's say I'm going to try my new account. Start a blog. I forgot what my new account is. How to start a blog now. Okay, that's one of my new accounts that I just created on Pinterest. I don't know if it's gonna show up in here. Nah, it's not showing up anywhere in here. I was actually ranking #1 for that term. So how to start a blog now. Anyway, you can go and check in there. Use these techniques that I'm showing you guys how to do. I go into details here in the post, so you can go ahead and read it. I'm going to leave a link in the description. And lastly, you want to create a checklist that you can use to group your followers and the people you're following into specific categories so that you don't forget. I'm going to show you a simple example of what I'm talking about. So you want to create something similar like this. You want to create a chart with your category, your name, your follow new user niche, and you want to group. This is your group. Mary, like the name. If you want to target people with the name Mary, you want to create week #1, week #2, week #3, week #4. Let's say week #1 you want to work on Mary. You want to do everything. You want to you want to work on the name followers. And then group week #2 you're gonna follow random people, and this is you're gonna be using the follow and unfollowing method in week #2. And now you want to go work on the new user category, and let's say your new users are gonna be like Sarah, whatever the names are, and you want to work on those new users as well. So when you're trying to target your new users, you want to target a name. You also want to do the name with the new user trick, and you target both and you work on that in week #3. Next you have your niche. You follow, let's say your niche is fashion, you follow all the fashion bloggers and you work on them on week #4. So this is how it works. This is how you get a lot of Pinterest followers. I have over 5 Pinterest accounts, and I have one of those have 6,000 followers, and those are relatively new. I haven't been using them a lot because I'm posting most of my stuff on the account that I showed you guys, and I'm not really working on followers. I'm really concentrated on group boards more than getting followers, because if I wanted, let's say 20-30,000 followers, I would have had them by now if I was working on my account. But I've been working on other accounts as well. So some of my other accounts, I have 3,000, 5,000, and a few others. I don't want to go keep this tutorial long. So yeah, you need to work on your account. Don't focus so much on followers, but if you use this technique, I can guarantee you that by this time next week, you should have at least 500 followers on Pinterest. So this is it for me, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Don't forget to go and read the post, and you're gonna understand everything that I'm talking about in this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe.